Extended intelligence is the way we talk about artificial intelligence. I think it was Pedro Dominguez who said, something roughly like, I'm not afraid of a superintelligence coming to take over the world. I'm afraid that stupid intelligence has already taken over the world and we don't know it. And I think that, whether you think about a corporation or a government, it really is more than the sum of its parts. It's a algorithm that functions and is augmented with everything from VisiCalc to SAP, and it really is already kind of a collective intelligence. And I think that what's going to happen already is happening, whether you're talking about risk scores helping judges to all of the systems that you use. So the system is just going to get more like what it is and harder to understand. I mean, corporations are already nearly impossible to understand and almost impossible to control. And so in a way, I think that's what we're going to do. And I do think that the design of machines and humans has to come together, and it will be a coevolution between humans and machines. I think that AI or machine learning is going to be the next big bump in this increase of ununderstandability and what may appear to be chaos for us. And I do think that you can't, whether you're talking about jobs or whether you're talking about business, trying to run away from it is never going to work. And I think that we may fear losing jobs, but the new jobs which will be created, which we can't imagine yet. When we were building the internet, we couldn't have imagined the eBays or the Amazons. We can't imagine what the new jobs are, but we will never be the ones imagining them if we're not doing it. And so I think the key is you have to figure out a way to get into it before somebody else gets into you.
Yeah, and I don't really agree with the scary claims that Elon Musk makes and Stephen Hawking makes and James Barrett recently made. These are kind of scare tactic, sensationalist statements, which I don't buy, but I still think that artificial intelligence is an extremely powerful tool. We use it all the time at Google. When you're doing Google searches, we are increasingly putting more and more of what we would call collectively AI into that. But those are partners. Those are things helping us do stuff that we couldn't do as quickly on our own. But there's not the kind of autonomy and anthropomorphizing of artificial intelligence, as if to say the program wants to do X and it wants to take over and doesn't like humans and all this other stuff. I just don't buy that. So I could be wrong, of course, but right now I'm a big fan of applying these machine learning methods and these analytic methods to making things work better. And in the long run, I think those will end up being partners for us.